Hi, this is Kelly from Car Data Video. We're going to talk about the Cadillac Escalade ESV today. If you take a normal Escalade and you stretch it by about 21 or 22 inches, you end up with the ESV version. It's about 19 feet long. Actually, it's a vehicle that has a lot of capacity, cargo capacity, people capacity. It has a bold Cadillac style to it, the grille, the stacked HID headlights, and in all, it's just a compelling package. If you need a big machine to haul a lot of stuff in style, then the Escalade ESV is a really good choice. The Escalade's all about bold and bling, all the way from its chrome 22-inch 7-spoke wheels to its stacked headlights, to the chrome fender louvers, to the rub strip on the side, and its name in large letters, to the chrome on the mirrors, the chrome accent strip around the doors, the door handles. All of this set against its raven black, very reflective paint job. The Escalade is a full-size SUV. It weighs about 6,000 pounds. This is a good-sized truck. It's a full body-on frame, so the frame is a welded steel ladder frame. And this is not a light-duty vehicle. It's actually quite heavy-duty. It has luxury features. There's a large cargo area in the back, and the way you access that is you just stand back and press the power liftgate button on the key fob. You'll see the LED lights flashing, and voila, the rear liftgate opens up and gives you access to all that interior space. The ESV has 3 rows of seats, as I mentioned, and just behind the third row, what you're looking at there is 45 cubic feet of cargo space. That's about the equivalent of 3 mid-size sedan trunks. You can also fold the third row forward. You can take them out if you want. It's quite a bit of work. But total cargo space in this vehicle is 137 cubic feet. So when you get your stuff in there, you press the button on the door, or you can use the button on the key fob, step back, and the power lift gate will just gradually shut and lock itself. Very handy feature. You can also open just the window within the lift gate if you like. If you got something really long that you need to carry but you don't want to drive with the whole gate open, you can open the window by pressing a button on the key fob again. The window pops up. You can have your items in there. When you're done, you just go over and push the window shut and you're good to go. The Escalade's a tall vehicle, so it has power running boards. You just open any door, the running boards pop out, you close the door, and then they fold up again. It's pretty neat. Inside the ESV, you'll find a proper Cadillac interior. It's luxurious. You're greeted with this chrome sill plate that's monogrammed with Cadillac. You'll also notice that in the front driver and passenger seat, they are buckets, and they're also powered 14-way power seats. And this particular combination is called cashmere. They're very comfortable seats. They're very elegant looking. The perforations in them are very nice, and it's just a really good seating position for driver and passenger. The ESV has a really nice wood, metal, and leather trim combination. You can see it played out on the dashboard, on the door panels, on the steering wheel. Even it's a combination of wood and leather, which is very comfortable. It's also a heated steering wheel, and you can just see the theme carried out through the entire vehicle. The instrumentation on the ESV is both upscale and useful. The dials are easy to read. Nice blue and reflective chrome motif plays very well. It's just really nice, nicely executed the way they've done. The theme carries over to the rest of the IP. There's even this interesting but not terribly useful analog clock. The navigation system on the Escalade, however, is very useful. It's designed well. It has audio controls also, so you can get everything from XM radio to auxiliary inputs. You can connect your iPod to this system if you want. You can listen to CNBC while you're driving. You've got an awful lot of choices. Obviously, with a navigation system, you want to look at a map, and so it has this obligatory caution where you give it the OK. And the screen is larger than normal, and just with some presses on the screen, you can zoom in and zoom out. You can see where you are. You can see where you want to go. And again, the purpose for these kind of systems are to help you navigate. The audio system in the Escalade is a Bose system, and again, we've got subjective preferences, but for my money, you still can't beat just the sound quality of Bose systems. And General Motors prone to put those in their vehicles, which is really nice. Climate controls are in the middle of the instrument panel, and one of the things this machine has, which is very, very nice, is it's got not only seat heaters but seat coolers. So if you press that button, it's got 3-speed fan control, and once you've had seat coolers, boy, you won't want to go back. They're just so nice if you live in a warm climate. You also have, of course, little cubby holes. You've got ashtrays, PowerPoints. You've got cup holders, all in the middle covered with this nice wood motif. The center armrest also opens up. It's divided into 2 pieces. The top one, you can put valuables. It's kind of got this furry material on the inside to keep things from banging around, and then below that there's a larger space where you can put like headphones. It's got wireless headphones, purses, whatever you'd like to do. The new 6-speed automatic transmission in the Escalade has a manual shift control. So if you just pull the gear shift into the M mode, then this little controller on the gear shift lever allows you to up and down shift. So you can actually select gears just by pressing that button. If you need to downshift or upshift manually, you can do so. It also has a backup camera. If you look at the nav screen, when you put the vehicle in reverse, what it does is it shows you what's directly behind the vehicle, because you can't always see, with a large vehicle like this, small items or people right behind you. Let's talk about remote start. This is a technology that GM pioneered some time ago, and what it allows you to do is to start the vehicle from outside the vehicle at a distance. And the reason you might want to do that is you can preheat or pre-cool the interior depending on what time of year it is and how hot it is or how cold it is outside. So if you're in the summer and it's really hot, you can start the vehicle and have it cool before you get into it. If it's cold outside, you could start the vehicle from a distance with remote start, and it'll be all nice and warm and toasty before you get in. So you don't have to heat or cool yourself with the vehicle. It does it before you get there. So here's what you do. You press the lock button twice, then you hold down the remote start button, and this is what happens. And you press the button again and it turns the engine off, which is way cool. Let's look under the hood of the Escalade and see what was making that wonderful exhaust sound we were just listening to. What we see is a 6.2 liter Vortec V8, and 6.2 liters in plain English translates to about 400 cubic inches, which is a pretty good size engine nowadays. And it also has 403 horsepower and 417 foot-pounds of torque, which means this thing's generating an awful lot of power. It's connected to a heavy-duty new 6-speed automatic transmission, which is well suited for this vehicle. It's much better than the old 4-speed with the overdrive gear. And the Escalade also comes with a full-time all-wheel drive system. So it has a single range. It's not like a dual range 4-wheel drive. And it has an open differential. So it's always on. It's always functioning in the background. And it kind of shifts power around to whichever wheels need traction at any given time. The Escalade has a 7,800-pound towing capacity, and it comes standard with a heavy-duty trailer and package. We'll do a little acceleration test now and see how well this 400 horsepower engine does pulling the 6,000-pound truck down the road. So you can see it pulls the 60 quite easily, and when you just let it idle down and run at 60 miles an hour and watch the tachometer, it only takes about 1,500 RPMs to pull the vehicle along very nicely at highway speed. The ESV also has 4-wheel ABS disc brakes, stability control, side curtain airbags on all rows, rollover protection. It's a very large, safe vehicle. This is Kelly from Car Data Video.